Welcome to your daily focus for November the 27th, 2018. My name's Telly, and this is Tara with Telly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now we'll turn to the cards, see what they have to say. And we start with the Hierophant. The Hierophant shows up. We're feeling like we have balance today. We are connecting to our thoughts today. We are dreaming the impossible dream and seeing how we can actually accomplish it, how it can become tangible in our lives. We're tapping into our sage wisdom here. We are craving to learn, to explore. And it's a beautiful, I see that cross and over the moon there. So it is a beautiful time to do affirmations. So, new moon affirmations, full moon affirmations. I don't have a video for full moon, but I do have new moon, and essentially you can use the same thing because a new moon we are planting the seeds, but in full moon energy we are clearing the field so that we can plant those seeds. So sometimes by seeing what seeds we want to plant, we see where we need to work the soil. You know, if you have a garden and you're looking at it and you're thinking, I got to get this garden ready for what I'm going to plant and what I'm going to plant. And all of a sudden you think, wow, you know, I'd really like to plant some, let's say, grapes on the outskirts here on the side. Well, now you got to start sinking some poles, so you better get to work because it's going to be a lot of work in order to clear the spot properly, in order to put in what we want to grow in our lives. So making the plan today, meditation, reflection, prayer, all will serve us extremely well today. We have the Three of Pentacles. Well, it's in detriment. I don't really mind the Three of Pentacles in detriment all that much because this talks about the slow course, taking your time, thinking it through, doing it the right way, even if you don't think anybody's watching, because they are. This is where you get to create your masterpiece, though. You hold the paintbrush to your future. But it's one stroke at a time, one stroke at a time. I think, you know, we have a lot of fire energy. I'm thinking that it could go a lot faster. We could see new opportunities today. We could have new people in our lives today. New things to, it could be anything. It could be a place to travel. It could be something to learn. A formal mode of education. Maybe it's raising your spirituality in some way. Maybe it's understanding for the first time how you're going to lose those 10 pounds that you constantly try to lose. Maybe this is the day where you feel strong and compelled, because remember, we started with the Hierophant, and you tap into that sage wisdom of yours, and you know how you can actually stick to quitting smoking or overeating or gambling or excessive drinking or drug habits. So I don't think it's one stroke at a time. I think we get these aha moments, these epiphanies. We have conversations. We're taking away knowledge from them. And we have the King of Pentacles on the other side. He's been kind of popular lately. The thing that draws my attention the most to the King of Pentacles is his living crown. It's a vine. I don't know how well you can see that. So, yes, he's you know, the King of Pentacles. He's pretty stable. He doesn't risk. He doesn't take risks. He thinks things through. They're planned. They're on purpose. And he's going to make his money grow, or his abundance grow. And so, but he's very traditional too. But with that kind of crown on, you know, this is where the traditional gets mixed up with the new that is out there, and something new is sparked from it. So a twist on an old way, perhaps, an old way of doing something, seeing a new way forward, a new understanding, a new clarity, a new invention. Now we end with the King of Pentacles. So we have the Hierophant, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. You know, the Hierophant calls out to me the most. It's telling us to stay grounded today. And the King of Pentacles is telling us to just not jump into everything and accept everything without some thought going into it. Even if it sounds like the most spectacular thing today, pause for a moment, okay? Because the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant both sitting here on the table, it tells me that we may take on more than we should. Things that we can't accomplish long term. So we have to really think of our balance and keeping it in balance. We feel very balanced today. So it's very easy when we are feeling balanced to accept more responsibilities and obligations in our life. And some of those things, yes, we need them in order to go forward on our path. Other ones are going to delay us, hinder us, weigh us down. It's like walking out to your garden and throwing a bag of rocks out. Well, you got to pick them all up before you do anything, because plants don't like growing in between rocks as much as they do not growing between rocks. And so you want the most success going forward, whether you're looking at health and well-being or your career or a relationship. So you have to keep things in balance. Just because they feel imbalanced today doesn't mean they're going to feel imbalanced tomorrow. We all know what this crazy energy has been throwing at us all year round. So we don't want to let our guard down, so to speak. To stand with the confidence. We're standing with confidence. We're sitting with confidence. But there's a great balance to be felt today in our lives. And just make sure that you don't try and take on too much, because you're feeling very positive about that balance you're feeling. So think it through. I mean, some things might come into your path today that you're like, whoa, I am doing this. I can't believe it's in front of me right now. And just take a moment out. Does it, where is your focus? Where does your focus need to be? Don't get distracted on, something shiny or marvelous over in the corner, because when you're done admiring it, you've got to come back and face your reality. Now, what does your reality look like with that shiny thing? I'll get an affirmation card for today. What do we got today? The Ace of Water appears. Unconditional love. Overflowing abundance. The fertility of love. I am filled with love from spirit and joyously let it flow out to others, where it fertilizes the seeds of co-creation. Love gives me hope, shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. Spirit always informs me and guides me, allowing me to illuminate the darkest of places. So once again, we have this sense of hope today, shining a brilliant light on all the possibilities that are available to you. So keep your eyes open today. See what is thrown in your path. Go exploring for something, I would even say today. Love gives me hope. So love you, please. Love yourself. Shining brilliant light on all the possibilities available to me. I am optimistic about bringing dreams into being. And I think we are today with the Hierophant as our first card. We become very optimistic. But we become optimistic because we're also tapping into our wisdom, knowing we can push past a fear, that we will survive, knowing that we can push past an anxiety, or perhaps not give it the time of day and rather focus on the future goal, the dream. And where's our animals? Here's our animals. Who turned over? Would you believe it? The moose. Balance. There we are. Balance again, huh? Okay, the moose decided it was going to be the card. I just heard Peanut's brother bark outside. Balance, release, recalibrate, and dignity. I am only one, but still I am one. I cannot do everything, but still I can do something. And because I cannot do everything, I will not refuse to do the something that I can do. So pushing past your fears, doing something because you can do it. You know you can do it. So stop saying no to what is holding you back. This is about pushing through the fear and keeping your balance intact while you do it. Moose tells you it's time to realign your purpose. By looking within and noting what you are doing outwardly, you will begin to see where you need to recalibrate your life. Balance is key to enjoying your life, but many times it is lacking. You may feel as if you are on a teeter-totter, and sometimes your moods are up and sometimes down. Don't allow a brief moment in time to destroy your balance. Moose walks with dignity. It is time for you to hold your head high. It's time for you to stand tall. And I think today we do have that energy behind us where we feel like we are standing taller. We are standing stronger. And tap into your wisdom today. Tap into your intuition. And do that something that you can do. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.